Hi, this is Preeta. Welcome to Dakshin Curry. You must have noticed that most of the traditional snacks down south go with a really traditional accompaniment. Yeah, that is the coconut chutney. So today I am going to show you how to make a really basic and easy coconut chutney. Stay tuned. This is a really easy chutney to make, a no-frill chutney in one way. You don't need too many ingredients. Let's see how we can make this. I have here coconut which I have chopped up. I have taken around half a coconut to 3/4 of a coconut. Apart from that, the other ingredients are, this is daria dal, that is split Bengal gram, and I'll be using around a tablespoon or so. Salt to taste, some curry leaves, a couple of tamarind chunks, mustard seeds, green chilies, red chilies, and oil for making the tadka. So let's see how to make this. The first step, what is the first step? Okay, now the first step is that I'll be taking this coconut. I'll be adding around a tablespoon of daria dal in this. What you can alternatively do is you can soak this in water, for around 5 to 10 minutes and then add entire thing in a jar and just grind it up. But I'm just showing you how to, assembling this in a bowl and then making it. And I have here some chilies. Now these are really spicy, so I'm just using couple of chilies. If you're using the non-spicy variety, you can also use around 4 to 5 chilies. So we'll be just adding these chilies, roughly chop this. And I have some tamarind here which I'll be adding. Now all you need to do is soak this with a little bit of water, and after 5 to 10 minutes what I'm going to do is just grind it into a fine paste. Now a thing to remember is that some people like their chutney to be nice and pearly white. Now in that case, what you need to do is just peel off this portion of the coconut and then use in the recipe. So there's going to be a little bit of brown specks in your chutney. It kind of looks pretty, but if you want to go in like really pearly white, all you need to do is omit the tamarind and you just need to peel this off. That's how you can do it. And once this is ground, let's have a look at how the paste is going to look. Like I told you, this is a nice and thick chutney, not too thin down. You might have noticed that the versions outside are a little thinner. That what they do is they add a little bit of water to thin it down. But this is a nice thick chutney. You can see the specks of coconut in this, nice and pretty. Now all we need to do is make the tadka. One thing to note is that I already added the salt while making the chutney. But if you're not going to add the salt while grinding, you just need to add the salt as much as is required. Some people don't understand how much salt is to be added while grinding the chutney, because the volume kind of reduces. So if you're not so sure, once you have made the chutney, you just add salt as required. Let's make the tadka for this. It's a really simple tadka. All I'll be adding is a little bit of oil. Just heat this up, and once the oil is hot, I'll be adding the mustard seeds. A nice generous portion of mustard seeds. Allow this to crackle. Once it crackles, we'll add our curry leaves and the red chili. Now this version of coconut chutney that I have made is using green chilies. There are certain versions which also use a little bit of dried red chilies, a little bit of dal. That's a different version. I'll show you that someday. But as of now, let's learn how to make the basic chutney. Let's add our curry leaves, our dried red chili, just a couple, just to give the color, and add on color. Now this is ready. We'll just switch this off and we'll pour this. Let me remove the spoon from here and we'll pour this. Now I usually add jeera also while making this chutney. It's around half a teaspoon or so, but this is my mother's version and she usually does not add jeera, so I have omitted it in this traditional recipe. So as you can see, our chutney is ready. If you want to play around with the ingredients, there's a small tip. You can add a little bit of mint leaves to this, and it's really going to become nice and zesty. It's going to be a lively chutney. So what are you waiting for? Use this chutney as an accompaniment. Probably if you want to make idlis, dosas, sevai, upma, this goes well with just about anything. So do not forget to make this. I'm waiting for your feedback, and you know what you have to do, right? Subscribe to India Food Network. And until next time, it's Preeta signing off.